all right. What's going on? What's going on? Jonnie Clyde here. You know what I'm saying? I just got back from vacation. We went on a motherfucking cruise. My wife and I went on a cruise. You dig me? We went on Margaritaville. We do that shit because it's free. I mean, it's free for people like we. It's free for people who do what we do. And it was cool. It was cool. We went to Cozumel, Mexico. And we took a motherfucking excursion. You feel me? Because we weren't sure what to expect down in Mexico. So the next time we go, we ain't taking no motherfucking excursion. We just gonna go and we're gonna walk the boulevard, test out the little shops, the little fucking souvenir shops where they sell all that cheap Chinese shit, and come on back. I just like doing that. Maybe stop, have something to eat, and come on back, which is what we goddamn did. So we ate some burritos that was, overpriced and undercooked, but I digress. I guess that's how they make it there. But then we got on back on the motherfucking boat. But if you like me though, dog, I'm telling you, if you like me, you like to economize and you like to get the most out of your motherfucking dollar. And for me, that's what cruising is. I don't like motherfucking resorts where I got to sit up in the room because I ain't finna motherfucking water slide. You dig me? Triple OGs don't water slide. We like to play cards. You know what I'm saying? We like to sit down and watch motherfucking football and have a beer. We like shit like that. We ain't finna go to the motherfucking thing and play miniature golf and all that other stupid shit. So anyway, that's why I like cruises. And then you get up on the top of the motherfucking ship and you feel that fucking breeze hitting you and you start to have deep motherfucking thoughts. I know motherfuckers didn't think Jonnie Clyde was deep, but trust me, I am. And you start to think about, this is the fucking breeze that brought the Africans over to the North American continent. This is that same motherfucking breeze. And then you think about how small man is when compared to the fucking ocean. You're sitting on this giant fucking cruise ship and it's a speck compared to the size of the fucking ocean. And you realize how fucking small and insignificant you are. And you don't take yourself so seriously. You feel me? Motherfuckers got to get a handle on that because people be tearing their whole life up thinking that they're way more important than they actually are. So, yeah, we went on the cruise and the food was good and all of that. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all motherfuckers something. I'm glad I didn't go on a cruise when I was a single man. I'd have killed my motherfucking self. I'm glad I didn't go on a cruise when I was a single man. Right now I'm under control. Been under control for a long time, but when I was out of control, like in my 40s and 30s and some of my fucking early 50s, really, I'd have hurt my motherfucking head going on a cruise ship trying to do everything to everybody. You feel me? But Jonnie Clyde don't get down like that no more. Jonnie Clyde is a retired married brother. And I get on this motherfucking internet and make it do what it do. But I highly recommend a cruise over some shit like staying at a resort. You feel me? Or some shit like staying at a hotel. The only resort I like is the resort in New Orleans. Because you can't stay in the motherfucking room and it's always something going on in New Orleans. It's always exciting when I was there. And I believe that to be so to this day. In spite of all of the recent events, New Orleans, I stay in the hotel there. Because I need, me and my wife, we need to go back to New Orleans. And them cruises, them the two things I did. You know, I ain't got to gamble. I ain't got to do none of that old stupid shit. I pay for something, and that's what I get in those two places. I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up in a motherfucking hotel room last Christmas and the Christmas before that, looking down, because I'm up like on the 8th or ninth floor in the hotel room at the resort, and I'm looking down on the people, and they doing a whole bunch of shit that really don't interest me. But when I'm on a cruise ship and I'm out on the water, I can stare out at the ocean and watch the waves and meditate and get my thoughts together. Go downstairs, get something to eat, come back upstairs, chill out again, watch the people. You know what I mean? If there's some sort of game I want to play, me and my wife, then we play it. If not, there's always music. It's just always something that I like. They even had on this motherfucker, they even had like a art exhibit, the art on the wall of the cruise ship. I wouldn't mind getting a gig like that, being like the official motherfucking artist for a cruise ship. That's where that money is. But I probably have to step my game up for that, but I digress. But we went to an art auction on the motherfucking cruise ship. Now, I ain't gonna buy none of that shit because, I know how they mass produce it. But to get one of your pieces in the art auction, well, hell, that's some money right there for a nigga. So I wouldn't mind doing some shit like that. Have motherfucking shit signed Jonnie Clyde on that motherfucker. So that would be cool. But I enjoy going to the art auction because I get motherfucking inspiration from that shit. It's inspiration. That's what I get when I go to the art auction. I get fired up. I come back home and I make my own version of some shit that I seen at the art auction. Yeah, that's why I like that part. But that's what we did, man, for the Christmas. You know what I mean? I already know I ain't a big Christmas guy, but I like being out of work and the festivities and the shit that people do and the coming together. All of the commercialized, religified shit, they can leave that. But the other stuff, I like that shit about this time of year. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I do. But yeah, that's the vacation that we just took. And I recommend that shit, man. Get your motherfucking ass up out of the house. Get rid of the timeshare. And get on a motherfucking boat and cruise. Jonnie Clyde. And I'm out. Peace.